The excitement in the air is palpable for everyone here. It's playoff football time, postseason action, descending upon Commanders Field just outside of D.C.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing now is Daniels.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer, picks it up for the first down.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. To the air goes Daniels.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
That's caught left side by Sinnott.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They start the drive here with Gainwell.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's Okuebunan.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gainwell gets it on the option.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now again, a run with Gainwell.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Abanikanda once again.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Washington.
Israel Abanikanda.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 46 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll find Williams on the slant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Israel Abanikanda saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back to Gainwell here on second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He's airing it out for Williams.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of score a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's Daniels.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
To the air goes Daniels.
Flush to his right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Mike Williams,
29 yards.
And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now at Commanders Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action. Daniels. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 68 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Daniels looking to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Eagles 14-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as if